Hi again, everybody. This video is sponsored by contribution from Anonymous, and here's her story. Ollie, I'm sending you a voicemail from my sister I received a couple weeks ago. I'm making a contribution to your channel. My sister and my brother and I are all trying to work together. I guess at least I'm trying to get us all to work together to try to take care of my mother. I live in Ohio. My brother and sister live in the South with my mom. My mom lives with my brother who is on medical disability. I moved mom and my brother out of a trailer they were living in, and after my stepfather passed away. I had to get them out of that situation as it was overrun with about 40 cats and very filthy and disgusting. My mentally disabled brother could have been on an episode of Animal Hoarders. My sister got on board about a year ago to help with my mom after I told her that with my observations of my mom that she was looking very frail and that if she wanted to spend as much time with her, she should. My mom is 82, but she is more like a 92-year-old mentally and physically. I had no contact relationship with my mom for many years after she reestablished her relationship with my stepfather, who happens to be my brother and sister's dad. They are twins. I cannot stand my stepfather. He was not in the picture when we were growing up, except for occasionally. He was an alcoholic and would only come around time to time to try to get my mother to go out with him. Once when he was drunk, he took us all out with him to a remote area and he molested me in the back seat of the car, fondling me. I told my mom about this, but she never believed it. So for many years, I had resentment toward her for this. I wanted to have my mom placed in a nursing home or assisted living several years ago, but my brother threatened to come to Ohio and kill me if I took her away from him. He is on medical disability as well and probably could not survive without her disability check and Social Security. My brother stays on the computer all night, leaving my mom to take care of herself until he wakes up at about 4 in the afternoon. I call my mom twice a day to check on her and chat with her to make sure she's okay. I got my mom Meals on Wheels, at least I know through the day she's able to heat up some food and have food available. I've also sent food vouchers and gift cards for grocery stores so they can buy extra food. Although my brother is eligible for food stamps, he refuses to get them because it says it's an insult to him that the government thinks anybody could survive on just $79 a month. Everyone has offered to take him to get that reestablished. It's just a simple filing out of an application once a year. But he gets enraged and doesn't want to do it. When I got my mom the Meals on Wheels, he talked about how it is barely anything to feed a person. And he was on the phone chuckling and laughing about it, almost making fun of the whole situation like it was a big joke. I guarantee you he was eating the Meals on Wheels. I told him this was just a supplement my mom's food, so she has a little extra. Basically, Ollie, what he would like is to have is that I would send him two $300 gift card every month so they can buy groceries. No matter what I do or what I try to do for them, he thinks he deserves better. He's living off the government, but he has a sense of entitlement that's just downright sickening. My sister goes over about once a week, and she has been doing this lately because I think she's doing this to try to get on my good side. Her husband is about to lose his job. The factory he's working at is ready to close up. She has a drug-addicted son living with her, has been stealing from her, living with her his whole life. She has asked me several times for money. One time they got kicked out of the house they were living in, and she had to get a down payment for a new home. She asked me for that down payment. I was not able to give it to her, and she became enraged at me. Several times I have paid for her dental work to be done, $2,000, $1,500 here and there, because she did not have dental insurance. Still, with that, she has treated me and talked to me like dirt. I have bought my brother a car, which he did not take care of. Major work done a new motor put in it, and I paid for that as well. And even with that, he let the car go to pot, did not change oil correctly, and the car was trashed now that he doesn't have transportation. And he blames me for that. I should be paying him to have a car so that he could take my mom to her doctor's appointments. Everyone looks at me to save the day, to fork over the money, to help pay for everything. At the end of the day, no one is showing me any respect for any of the things. So I pretty much got no contact with everyone except my mother. My sister wants me to send gift cards to pay for my mom's hair, but I just go but I just pay for it as I go and have the beauty salon call me so that I can give them my information over the phone. I'm afraid that if I give my sister any gift cards, that her drug addict son would get a hold of them, and she would lie and say that he did so she could use them for something. I don't trust these people. She's lying too many times in the past. She's very resentful now because I told her that I'm not going to be paying for things anymore. So this is probably part of the reason for her anger towards me. I blocked my phone from everyone, and during the day, when I know my brother's asleep, I will call to talk to my mom. I'm just waiting now for things to just fall as they will, because they know that I care and I'm doing everything I can to take care of everyone. They are milking it for everything it's worth, and I'm done with these people. This voicemail, my sister makes comments to the fact that I am sorry for bothering you, or something to that effect. She called me in the middle of my workday asking for names and numbers of the podiatrist that she herself called and made the appointment for my mom, but she knew I also had the address at some point, and she couldn't find the address. She thought it was okay to interrupt my workday in the middle of my seeing patients to ask for this information. I simply told her I could not talk and that I was seeing a patient. I told her the only reason that I answered the phone was because I saw that she was calling from my mom's phone number and I thought there was an emergency. I wanted you to listen to this voicemail and just listen to the disrespecting tone. She says in the voicemail, "I'm sorry if I'm wasting your time," as in I told her that I never was to utter those words. I told her that I would call her back in this voice, and this is the voicemail I got. I am the same person that paid for my uncle's medications for 5 years when my other uncle had pretty much guilted me into doing it. He was also my godfather. He was a good man, and he helped my mom out financially with us when we were children. So I did not mind paying for his medications. Are you the bank? Are you the family bank? My sister and my brother know that I have been generous in the past on many occasions, and I just think that it's time for this to stop. These people have never done a damn thing for me. No one's ever paid for a car for me, or paid for my medications, or paid for my teeth to be fixed. Please tell me what you think about my sister's tone on this voicemail. Take care, Anonymous. Well, before I even get to the voicemail, your family obviously views you as the ATM machine. And that's all they view you as, an ATM machine. So let's hear your sister.
I'm sorry I waste your time. You can look up a freaking person's name. I've wasted your time. But you know what? I had a lot of time I had to go.
I'm sorry I wasted your time. I'm sorry you're seeing patients, and I'm so annoying for a person's name. It's the guilt. It's the guilt.
Down the highway, Mama. At least all you do is answer a freaking question. I won't bother you again since I waste your time. Bye.
Bye. And that's it. It's a short one. But she managed to get in her guilt tripping, didn't she? I'm down the highway with mama and I'm wasting your time and poor me and I'm sorry and pity me that we got to come to you for doctor's appointments and money and how dare you make me feel bad? Whatever. Whatever. Your problem is you're the bank. And that's all your family sees you as at this point is the bank. Your brother's entitlement, your mother, you're a bank. And that's all. I understand you're taking care of your mom, but as far as your sister and your brothers go, you're the bank. And it's time you revoke the PIN. There's no reason why your other brother should be living off your mother's social security checks. None. None. None at all. You know, you pay for their dental work, you're paying for their food, they don't do anything. And you're working to make that money, and she's calling you, and now you got to deal with a guilt trip. So, not worth it. Don't be the narcissist ATM machine. You're not the bank. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your story. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a narcissist you'd like to expose, or a topic you'd like me to cover, you know what to do with my email and the PayPal links in the description box. I'll have the video right back to you. This is Ollie Matthews. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon.